Okay. Alright guys, make sure you guys put a 7 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Right now I'm sharing this so that other people can come.
Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream as well.
Okay, so before I get into exposing this character, I recommend you guys go and check out the Patreon, because this event is a format of a response to the 2 recent videos that were uploaded on Patreon. And shout out to one of the Patreon members who pointed out all the connections and made just basically brought so many connections to show that it was damage control. Shout out to that person. Okay, so the first connection that we're going to get into, and the first detail that I noticed when I seen that this character named Charlie Kirk recently supposedly got killed. You know, it's a fake situation. That's the first thing you guys need to understand and know, because I know that a lot of you guys are believing in this for some reason right now. And the situation is completely scripted. There's so much coding involved in this. So recently another character was killed, okay? And the first detail that I noticed was the death date. The death date is 9/10, okay? September 10th is 9/10. I told you guys in the very beginning of this year in this video, the numbers that they will be using this year. So in this video that I put out on Patreon, January 13th, I showed you guys how when 9 and 1 are put together, it creates a catastrophic event in a sense. You know, it creates an event that's going to be extreme, because 9 and 1 are both 2 numbers ruled by the element of fire, okay? 9 is Mars, that's fire, and then 1 is the sun, that's fire, okay? So when you put those 2 numbers together, you get a huge energy harvest. The last big energy harvest was in January. Now think about this. What month is January? It's the first month. And they did this entire fire event. It was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. Now you see on 9/10, they do a whole nother event, and this event is being pushed everywhere. So many of you guys are saying you see it everywhere. It's like they're just pushing this, okay? And now there's people that didn't even care about this caring about it. And that's how they control people's minds in the media, is by pushing things at an alarming rate. And if you push something so much, people will think that it's real, okay? People will sympathize or get their energy drained for a character they've never even seen before. How many of you guys have seen this character before? Because I surely haven't seen this character before. All right? It's fake. So when 9 and 1 are together, just know that a surplus of energy is going to be siphoned. And as we see with this event, you cannot escape it. Like I said, I talked about this January 13th, I talked about this. So I recommend you guys getting a numerology reading from me because I know what I'm saying when I talk about these numbers. I recommend you guys joining the Patreon because I did that video at the beginning of the year to show you guys these numbers, everything they do is by numbers in a sense, okay? Now let's get deeper with the connections and everything now. So, this Charlie Kirk character was born in October. So you're telling me he dies September 10th and is born in October. Are you guys catching connection? October is the 10th month. He dies on the 10th. This is scripted. See, that connection alone shows that this is a scripted event. He's born on the 14th. Dead equals 14 in Jamatria. We're going to get into that. So where is my Jamatria section? Okay, so he's born on the 14th. Dead equals 14 in 2 ciphers. Think about this. It's as if this character was made to die because I don't know who this is. And they're characters who are made to die are more famous in death all the time.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this guy before, and I bet 99% of you guys never heard of him. Let us know in the chat if you've ever heard of this guy, because every time you could really see who's a bot whenever they kill off characters that nobody even cared about, because you get all these NPCs jumping on a bandwagon and caring about somebody that they never even knew existed.
Exactly. He was created to die.
That's why his date of birth is connected to his date of death.
Exactly. He's born on the 14th. Dead equals 14. And 2 ciphers, not just 1, 2 ciphers. And who's to know how many other ciphers that it equals 14, right? And what else equals to that deals with death. Now, here's the crazy thing, guys. He got killed in Utah. What is the chances that Utah equals 14 in the reduction cipher? He's born on the 14th. He dies in Utah, which equals 14. His entire life was scripted. When they made him however many weird years ago, they scripted to have this character be so connected to 14 and be a death baker in a state that equals 14. Okay? That's how scripted this event is. Now, let's get further with this Utah connection because the state that they kill these characters in has an energy behind it because the numbers. So it was all scripted. So look at this. Utah matches to Charlie James. James is his middle name with 50. And then his last name is Kirk. He has such a weird name, by the way. And Kirk matches to Utah with 22. Dead equals 22 also, guys. His last name and the state he was killed in both equal 22. And dead also equals 22. Already, this just shows that it was entirely scripted.
Somebody said that they had to unsubscribe from so many channels that claim it's real. And that's good because right now they're pushing so many fake people to try to make this event seem more real than what it is.
It's nepotism. It's building up a
harvest.
A harvest. They get all their fake, disgusting, involved characters to promote this stuff on their pages. and they never really expose what it is. All they do is keep feeding this lie, you know? They push it to make it seem like it's real. This is very similar to the Travis Scott situation. On YouTube, it was disgusting how many YouTubers, not even news pages, were basically promoting to their subscribers that the event was real. And now we're seeing that again with this situation. You see what I'm talking about? And so it's like it's a moment where you can really tell who's fake. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that's why you guys have to be aware. If anyone is pushing that this is real,
or that it's a sacrifice.
Oh, that's disgusting. They are, because that's really disgusting, a sacrifice, because you're sympathizing the character. Okay? I mean, in a sense, it kind of is, because they're using it for energy harvest, but it's not like how they're saying it is. You know, they built this character to die. So this is when things get a little weird. And earlier I brought up how a Patreon member connected my recent videos to this death, saying that it was damage control. And I agree 100%. If you guys have the Patreon, in this video, I mentioned the number 14 a lot. Okay? I'm not going to get into details because, okay, just watch the Patreon video. But I mentioned the number 14 a lot because George Washington, if I'm not mistaken, I think he died on the 14th. He died on the 14th, and Trump was born on the 14th. So think about this, guys. I mentioned Trump repeatedly in that video, and I talked about how he was born on the 14th, and how George Washington died on the 14th, and how George Washington's other character had the name Donald in a show, and that's a connection towards all types of stuff. I just recommend you guys go watch this video because you have to understand the details, you know. But basically,
the link to the Patreon is in the description and in the pinned comment, by the way.
But basically, I explained this entire thing, and the 14 connection is really what gets me, and the Donald connection. And we see that Charlie is a Donald Trump supporter. That's a crazy detail. And then there's also...
And he's born on the 14th.
Also, my other video, the video before that, I exposed Charlie Chaplin. Okay, now I can't show that too much because this other character is very sensitive, but I exposed Charlie Chaplin. Now, that is just very weird. And they kill a character as a response named Charlie. Think about that. So I really recommend you guys go watch the Patreon videos. So many of you guys are asking, where's the videos on YouTube? Where's the videos on YouTube? We've already explained this. We go live on YouTube. Videos are on Patreon. And the Patreon videos, there's so many good ones and so many good ones to come. And these recent ones have been very good. So now let's get into who Charlie is. And when you know their other character, all of a sudden, all of this seems like a joke. Because why would... Well, that's a deep question. But when you know their other character, it basically diffuses the harvest, the effect they're trying to have on people. Because, dude, you're a character. You were made to look like someone else, you know? So all of a sudden, it just really doesn't matter about whatever happened to that character or whatever they have going on, because you're a character. You're not real. So immediately when me and Conscious X seen Charlie, we mutually seen Sam Smith. It was crazy. Now, I've seen an additional character in this, and I will show you guys this at the very end of this video because it may be too much for you guys, but they're the same. Sam Smith and Charlie Kirk are identical to each other. They look so much alike. And here's another side-by-side comparison that I made of these two characters. He just looks like a goofier, rushed version of him. Because, again, he was just made to die, right? You know, the 14 birth number, made to die. Another side-by-side comparison. And here's another one. I made so many of them. A plethora of comparisons. Now, you have to understand something because some of the connections are going to drift into some of their other characters that they have. And to get deeper, you have to understand that Mac Miller, Sam Smith, George Michael, and Angus Cloud are all the same. So as we see, this is a side-by-side comparison that Conscious X made of George Michael and this death faker, Charlie Kirk. Ironic, they're both death fakers.
Yeah.
This is so weird. George Michael in this photo, he has a cross on his earring. And then look, right here, in this comparison that I made, he has cross earrings too.
Wow.
That's a crazy detail. So they're all the same. You have to understand that to understand the connections that are coming up. So Sam Smith is the main one that I like to focus in on.
He's the only one alive from this whole group of characters.
Exactly. And he's the biggest one. Okay. So Sam Smith matches to Orem. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But he died in Orem, Utah. And Orem and Sam Smith match with 51. This is why knowing their other character is so important because you unlock so many other connections. Okay? All these other people that don't want to talk about who their other character is, whatever, they're just gatekeeping, honestly. They're gatekeeping because you're not going to be able to go deep with all the connections. You're not going to be able to go deep with all the Jamatria. You're just not going to be able to dive deep into all of this. And here's more Jamatria. So I showed you guys how George Michael and Charlie look identical to each other. What is the chances that Charlie's full name, Charlie James Kirk, matches to George Michael with 108 and 72? And they look so much alike. Well, this is Sam Smith right here and George Michael. But right here, come on. They didn't even try. They did not try whatsoever because it's a rush job. Just get them out the way. Plus a harvest at the end of the day because the reason they make these characters look alike is so that they can go through your subconscious mind. I'm trying to find another word for that. But
they trigger your subconscious.
Exactly. And that's why they make them look like so many people. And when you look at this Charlie Kirk character, guys, they've mixed his character, his image with so many other characters. And that's why this event is just being pushed so much. So, what is the chances, guys, that Sam Smith is currently 33 years old? If you guys remember my last live stream, I talked about how this is important I talked about why this is important to know their other character, because if one of their characters is 33, for some reason, they're going to push the other characters in a group. So I talked about this in the last live stream because they pushed Lil Nas X's character recently and Damson is 33. That's a crazy connection. And then right now, they're pushing this Charlie guy while Sam Smith is 33. Because 33 is a very powerful number, okay? And there's even more odd connections. Sam Smith is born on the 19th, guys. I just told you guys how if the 1 and the 9 are together, it's going to be just a very bold, fiery mess, right? And we see that his other character dies September 10th, And there's something with these characters in September, because if you guys know Mac Miller's character, if you guys know the character Mac Miller, he died in September. All right? So there's something with these characters and the month September. They do this all the time. So you have something to say?
Yeah, so as you guys know, I exposed Sam Smith and Mac Miller like 4 years ago now. And then they ended up killing another one of his characters, Angus Cloud. And me and Divine Sade made videos on that. And the connection here is Charlie Kirk is a part of this group of characters. And he died on September 10th. And Mac Miller is a part of this group, and he died September 7th. Which is only 3 days before.
That's crazy. And look, he was born on the 19th.
Wow.
So we see that Sam Smith was born on the 19th. Mac Miller was born on the 19th. And then look at this, guys. This new guy that everyone's raving and obsessing over, Charlie, he dies 9/10, September 10th. That's 91, which is 19. Same value, same numbers. Okay? This is why you guys need to know the other characters. Now, I just looked at the chat, and one of my subs said that there's a lot of bots in here. And yeah, there is, because 56 viewers already. I mean, go on. That's crazy. There's usually like 30 in here, so I have a lot of NPCs here.
Another connection is... Well, we'll get into that as we go through.
What are you trying to...
The 31.
I have that all sorted.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, the 19 connection is crazy with all of these characters. It's just an insane connection. Now let's get into this other connection. Again, watch these videos, because you have to know all of their characters, and there's so many characters, guys, and all the comparisons are there in case you really don't see it or whatever. You can just go watch these videos. We have videos from 2 years ago. Conscious X have videos from back like 3 years ago exposing these characters. So this is like extreme damage control. Whenever they do damage control in a sense where they make a new character, or they finally push out a character that they kind of had hiding, and that character looks exactly like a character we have exposed, I like to call them damage control characters. So technically, Charlie Kirk is like a damage control character. You know, he's made off of characters we've already exposed. And yeah. Now, let's get into the number 31. So, Charlie died at 31 years old. Angus Cloud, who's their other character, he died on the 31st of July. Okay? Charlie was supposedly shot dead at 31 years old. Shot dead equals 31 in a reduction cipher. Are you guys noticing this? Like, are you guys actually noticing these connections? I don't want to hear anyone saying that this is real whatsoever. I know that there's an article out there. I have not been paying attention to any of this, where it says Charlie Kirk shot dead at 30. Shot dead at 31, right? And that's disgusting if there is an article out there like that, because shot dead equals 31. Are you guys understanding? Did you find an article? I don't think they're bold enough to do that, but that would be insane. Okay, so these are the comparisons of these two characters. And here's another comparison of George Michael and Sam Smith. It's just disgusting. And guys, the 25 connection actually gets a little crazy, because Did I put it? Let's see. I didn't put it. So, you have something to say?
Yeah, earlier I was trying to point out a 13 connection that I noticed. So not only did he die at age 31, 31 backwards is 13, and he was born in 1993, which has a 13 in it.
Wow, that's crazy. That is insane.
And lately we've been talking about the number 13 a lot in our live streams, so I don't find this to be a coincidence.
Okay, so now we have to talk about the number 25. So this is going to develop back into the video I made on Charlie Chaplin's character. This is when things get a little weird, as if this is like some type of response. Charlie Chaplin died on the 25th of December, okay? I constantly was mentioning George Michael because George Michael died December 25th, and he has a song called Last Christmas. And I thought that that was just a crazy connection, and this new guy dies in 2025, okay, 25, and his name is Charlie. And in my Charlie Chaplin video, I mentioned George Michael, and this character that dies in 2025 name is Charlie, and he is George Michael's character, and I mentioned George Michael in that video. That's not the only 25 connection. What is the chances that Angus Cloud, their other character, he died at 25? And later, it's like they were hinting we're going to kill another one of our characters in the year 2025.
And 25 is 7, and he died in 2023, which was a 7 year.
Now, here's where we can... Oh, that's interesting. And this year is a shadow of 7 years. So 2023, again, if you guys didn't understand that, was a 7 year. And that's when Angus died. And then 2025 is a shadow number 7 year. Okay?
And he died in July, which is the 7th month.
All these connections. So another character that is involved in the making of this Charlie Kirk character is Miley Cyrus. Immediately when I seen his eyes, I was like, this looks like Miley Cyrus. I just couldn't get over it. I made a lot of side-by-side comparisons, but I'm only showing you guys 2 of them because I understand that this could be hard for some people. But man, when I seen these eyes, I was like, they are crazy. Like, they actually did this. They do this. And this is why there can be so many differences between the other characters. This is why he won't look 100% like Sam Smith. There could be differences because Sam Smith doesn't have the close eye spacing like he does. So where is he getting it from? They don't just randomly start making different facial features on these characters. Instead, they pull from other characters that already exist, so their entire image could be something that goes into your subconscious mind. And as of recently, Miley's character has been trending or something like back, and I don't find that to be a coincidence. It could have just all been to have her image in our head so we can get ready for this guy. Their eyes are identical. If you don't see anything else, try to see their eyes, because man, I am actually absolutely disgusted by this. When I seen this and found this, it was just crazy. Conscious X didn't even believe me.
Until I noticed that they have the same smile, and he looks very feminine, so you can see where they're getting that from.
Exactly. And so that's where they're pulling this, the difference. Again, this is his higher percentage, of course, right here. Sam Smith and especially George Michael. But his eye spacing, his eyes, Sam Smith doesn't have that. So where is it coming from? It's coming from here. All right? Now, this character is a complete freak. Just kidding. But this is gross. Like, they do this on purpose. I am not intentionally trying to roast these characters. They do this on purpose. This is purposely done. Okay?
To show you that they're not real people.
It's a joke. And I'm speechless.
No real person has a mouth like this. They do this stuff on purpose.
Exactly. So again, maybe I need to say it to you guys or something, because I don't think anybody else is saying this to you guys. You guys, and warning, I'm about to cuss. You guys don't know who the fuck this is. All right? So stop spamming and getting brainwashed by the media. Okay? So if no one else is going to tell you, I'm going to tell you that. This is a fictitious character. They are not real. Okay? You never heard of him before in your life. And it's sad that the media can control you guys that much where they can put this in your feed and now this guy exists in your reality. This is called a PSYOP, a psychological operation, to test to see. I think they do this every so often to test and see, can we push anybody on everybody and will they go crazy and act like they know the person, you know?
And NPCs love doing that.
Exactly. So you guys don't know who this is. And
can you pin my comment for the Patreon?
Okay, where is it?
Make sure you guys join the Patreon, by the way. Divine Sade made some really good updates to the tiers and the photos.
Oh yeah, they look really nice.
With the knowledge tier, you get access to 100 videos.
Susan, please go home. I watched him for years. He had it's Susan Venue, because honestly, Venue has so many accounts. Susan, honestly,
I mean, their account was made last month, like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but they said that Susan has so much to learn. That's so funny.
Yeah, all these NPCs come and try to
She's
defend
talking about
it.
some numbers don't mean much. There's evidence. What evidence, Susan? Were you there? Not there.
If the numbers didn't get you, then how do you explain this?
Exactly. So this entire thing has been presented to you guys as fake. If you didn't see it, I recommend you play it back. I cannot find your comment.
You gotta go up.
Maybe I should shift the thing. All messages. They're calling Susan NPC.
I'll just put it again.
Did they delete your thing? Oh, there's so many bots. Okay, how come there was crime scene tape and the campus was blocked off? What do you mean? Someone can go anywhere and put up crime scene tape and tell people you can't come, and you bots would just say, oh, okay, and go the other way. That's easy. Like, what?
People need to realize the links they go to stage something. They play it all the way out.
Exactly.
And another thing I've been noticing is a lot of death faking happens in September.
It's the 9th month.
Yeah. Because I noticed he dies September 10th. And then we all know the event that took place September 11th. I can't say too much, but I'll show a Patreon video.
There's some NPC trying to pull my stats or something.
As you can see, Divine has a video about this event that we can't talk about too much on YouTube. That took place September 11th, one day after his death date. And then September 12th, if you guys remember, in 2022, PNB Rock faked his death on September 12th, 3 years ago. And when I made that video, I talked about Paul Walker because he's also a death faker and he was born September 12th. So if you guys notice, September 10th through September 12th, they tend to do a lot of PSYOPs and usually involving death faking. And this is why...
Okay, so the 9 with the 1. Okay, so September 10th, that's 91. And then we have September 12th. The 2 is ruled by the moon, which harvests emotion. So that's why we see that PNB Rock's character died September 12th. And then Paul Walker was born on the 12th. And they harvest a lot of energy from his death, of course. And then we see that on the 911 day, okay, I can't say it all the way through, but on that day, that's where real damage can happen, because a double 1, and a double 1 is 11, which is 2. That's massive influence. I mean, crazy influence. It's the masculine, double masculine, but a feminine energy involved, you know? So it's really crazy. Pinning a comment. I don't know why I can see your comments. Oh, I see it now.
So make sure you guys join the Patreon so you can watch these videos. The link's in the description and it's now pinned in the chat.
Okay, so there's 61 people watching. Make sure you guys like this stream, okay? Thank you guys to everyone who has liked the stream and everybody who has joined the Patreon, okay?
Shout out to the person in our group chat on Patreon that noticed
all the damage control. Shout out to you so much. That doesn't even make sense. Shout out to you so much.
Because a lot of people don't realize that they've been doing a lot of damage control to our Patreon videos. And this one was the most shocking, so I'm not surprised they mainly responded to this one, because what are the chances she exposes Charlie Chaplin September 3rd, and here we are a week later, Charlie dies.
Okay, so it looks like we have a plethora of NPCs that I'm not going to entertain. So therefore, yeah.
So somebody's not understanding the tiers on Patreon. The knowledge tier is where you get access to 100 videos. Okay, and it's $10. And the enlightenment tier, you get access to 120 videos. Those extra 20 videos are about star seeds and NPCs. And you also get a numerology reading when you join the enlightenment tier. And then this NPC in the chat that's complaining about the 35 one, that one is only if you want to book a call with us. And you also get all of Divine Sade's ebooks for free included when you join this tier.
I recommend joining the Celestial tier. It's a smart financial investment.
And if you want to save even more, you could pay annually and save 50%. So if you pay annually, the knowledge tier is only $5 a month, the enlightenment is $10, and the celestial is $17.50. All you have to do is click this button.
Exactly. If you're new, I recommend you guys play this stream all the way back, because the presentation was really good. Okay. Yep. So I am having a bot overload in my comment section, so I see what you guys are talking about. Guys, Susan isn't a real person, okay? Susan's account was recently made. That is Benyu, and Benyu likes to steal profiles offline of other people and go and troll, okay? So, yeah, that doesn't even matter. Can you...
That's interesting. Somebody said that Fantasy by George Michael and the music video release dates are connected to Mac Miller and Kirk. Yeah, they release songs on certain dates to connect to the early characters. They do that stuff all the time. I can't believe so many people think this is real. This person said, how come the police department posted about the shooting?
Okay, you have to understand, those are not real people. That was Benu's other account also.
Oh, wow.
That's all his accounts. He comes back every now and then.
Yeah, there's so many NPCs that get sent to our channel every time we're exposing something because they want to change the narrative.
Alright, guys, so this event is entirely scripted. What was the original thing here?
Just go back.
Have they found who did this?
Yeah, somebody said, or I think they call it a manhunt, where they're looking for him. And you guys have to realize, whenever they pin this on somebody, it's also a character.
It's all fake. Why do they have this thing honoring the memory of Charlie Kirk? No way, this is on the Gov.
Wow, they posted about it on the September 11th.
Of course. And that's why it's going to make so many people care about it, because it reminds them of that event that was on 911.
So you guys have to realize, when they kill off a character like this, they have a lot of crisis actors that they interview. Like Divine was showing me earlier how they're interviewing his neighbors, and a lot of these people are fake.
I wonder if this is going to take me to a video. I'm so interested in this 22 right here. Let's just go to it. Look at this, guys. One of the suspects is one of the alleged suspects is a 22-year-old. Dead equals 22. And look, Kirk equals 22 and Utah equals 22. What is the chances of that?
And I hope you guys see the agenda that they're pushing with this. This guy said a lot of controversial opinions and stuff, and they killed off his character.
So basically, they're saying that characters or people who decide to speak something different are more likely to be killed. It is a fear factor. Yeah. It's to scare people out of speaking, the same way that so many woke people have scared you guys out of making content. Like, oh, you're going to be killed. You know, that's all fear-based. You should not vibrate at the frequency of fear. I recommend you guys joining the Enlightenment tier. I talk about a lot of self-development, starseed content, NPCs, stuff like that. And I'm going to make a video about frequencies, because this entire thing, the news, all this stuff, gets people to vibrate at such a low frequency.
It's all fear-mongering.
What is the chances he's 22? And this is him.
So this guy that's asking about aliens are fake. I mean, the word lie is in alien. So stop asking about that.
That person knows what they're doing. Look at his outfit to go out and get the guy. You know, this is crazy.
Is there a weapon on his shirt?
I don't know what that is.
These people are fake. He looks like a character.
You want me to move the mic?
No, okay.
Credit purple. You said so they can kill chosen people. He's not a chosen person, and you're kind of twisting things. I'm not even gonna listen to you. You seem like you're bought out.
I'm gonna close a bit of these.
Okay. You can close some of the side-by-side comparisons, like this one. I don't really care much for this one. That one's good. Oh, this one's really good. These two characters look so much alike. Do you guys see this?
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
This Jamatria is crazy. I hope you guys see this one also. Three days after the death of their other character, the anniversary of that character's death. And ironically, he died in 2018. Look, Mac Miller died in 2018 in September. 2018 shadow number was 9. Their next character dies in the 9 year. Come on. All right. This is going to be a long night.
Yep, another NPC.
This is all the same bot.
And he didn't even get creative. He named himself after a celebrity. Like, at least get creative, man.
I feel like I'm under attack by a bunch of bots. Okay, guys, ask some questions. I'll answer. Because I've already presented this. It's quite simple. These characters are fake. Someone said they thought that Sam Smith was Adele in drag. Adele and Sam Smith share the common creator or character in their creation, and that is
We'll make
Boy
a separate
George.
video on
Yeah,
that.
it's Boy George. You've already exposed that Boy George was
No.
Sam Smith.
I'll make a separate video.
You never
on that.
exposed that? Well,
No.
it doesn't matter. People should know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video on Adele because she is mainly based off of Boy George, while Sam Smith.
He's mixed in there, and that's
Yeah.
where some people can run with.
Sam Smith is a mixture of Boy George and George Michael, which is funny because they both have George in their name.
Exactly. And people need to wake up, you know. This situation is completely fake. Well, I exposed this Michael Rappaport
Yeah, I think they're
guy
referring to the video I was just showing.
Patreon. Wow, that's interesting. Andy said that Charlie Kirk has 2 first names.
That's true.
And like we said before, this is a huge response to my videos. But I also, when I heard Kirk, I thought of your Kirk Franklin series. That's what I thought of.
And they recently tried to kill Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of death fakers connected to the word Kirk. Like the baby. he has a song called Kirk. It's even the album name. And in this song, he did a tribute to his father who died. And his last name is Kirk. So they're most likely going to kill this character very soon. They kept killing people around him, like his brother, his dad. And it's only a matter of time before they kill off his character or one of his other characters, like Mekhi Phifer. And another similar name is Kurt Cobain. When you say his name, you're basically saying Kirk. So he's a death faker also with a similar name. And it's very ironic because we recently exposed Kurt Cobain in one of Divine Sade's live streams about Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. Wow, Andy said C is 3 and K is 11, which is 33. Because 3 times 11 is 33. Somebody said that the suspect looks AI. Tyler Robinson.
Why is he wearing exactly what someone that will do it would wear? And this is sick because, like, now they're saying if you dress like this, you look like a suspect.
You look like a gang stalker. He got the shades, the hat.
Oh, James Moon has also been you. Don't be fooled. He's back under another account. He said, "What would the police department gain from lying about this?" For you to think somebody doesn't want to lie to you shows how the police department, most of them are involved. Okay, I'm not even responding to Benu. I'm just letting people know that they are involved with this. Someone earlier had asked why would they tape up the scene and all that. They know what's going on. And ironic, you had brought up PNB Rock and his situation. People could not believe it because it was at a public place and people think that the cops are on their side and that they're real, but most of them are fake and involved. Yeah. They know what's going on.
Especially the ones that get called to these celebrity scenes, crime scene. Think about why it's called a scene, because it's an act. Like in shows, how they have a scene. Also, what I find weird is today's September 12th, which is 2 days after this Kirk character dies, and PNB Rock died September 12th. And I wanted to bring up, oh yeah, the last live stream we did was about ASAP Rocky, right? And don't you guys find it a bit ironic that right after we do that live stream, Kirk dies and PNB Rock is connected to this, and his name is Rakim. And in my ASAP Rocky live stream from last Friday, I kept talking about how his real name is also Rakim. So there's so many small little details that show that they're doing damage control.
There's only 3 connections. And the October connection. He is born October, right? And look here. Charlie Kirk was born what month?
October.
We exited out, but he's born in October. You just brought up that was your last live stream. Where is that? right? So October is when A$AP Rocky was born, and you exposed A$AP Rocky's character again in the last live stream. And now we're here today talking about a character none of you guys know, but their name is Charlie Kirk, and this character was born in October. That is a crazy connection. There's also other connections. He looks older than 1993, by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to say that. He just looks old.
I was shocked that Sam Smith and Miley Cyrus are older than him.
Yeah, he has like an old look to him.
And you're right about the 3 connections. I noticed that too. Because he's born October 3rd. And that's 13.
Exactly. Which is in response to him dying at 31, which is 13. They have the same value.
Crazy. And he's born in 1993, which is 13 again.
They're using him a lot this year. He's 36, of course.
9. And another interesting thing is that PNB Rock was born December, and we've been noticing a lot of things with December.
In the 9th. Think about that. Man, looking at this, I'm getting so many flashbacks from all the connections I made. There's something with this German town. They're all connected to this place, like, or anything that's German based for some reason.
And he dies at 30. Charlie Kirk dies at 31.
Well, someone said that a book about his death Kirk's death was released on the 10th, but his so-called death happened on the 11th. Wait, what? What? They say that he got killed on the...
Maybe they're saying that the book...
death date, because I keep noticing 11 things popping up. It's one of those things where they make their death close to another date. What? See, some say 11, and there's no...
No, it happened on the 10th, but they were pushing it a lot on the 11th.
Oh, okay, that's crazy. I was confused by this when I was working on the video, because usually they'll put it right here. It's not right there.
And it was there earlier, which is weird. Understand?
No one knows this guy. Oh, someone said it came out on the 9th, actually, the book. Why would a book come out about him?
Wow, that's strange. In the beginning of the stream, it used to pop up, and now it's not.
That's because I pulled it up yesterday, so that's pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
Benyu, I must say, you're my biggest fan, and it's amazing, because who makes this many accounts? You have so many accounts, and it's just ridiculous. What is this?
So are they saying he's connected to this comic? Red Hood. And ironic, there was a red moon.
On September 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
And ironic, September 7th.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller's character. Yes, Mac Miller is also a character of Charlie. Down the line, of course. Got the days mixed up with the book. It was released on Amazon the day before. Okay, thank you. That's crazy.
Yeah, to the person that said that, here's our videos about this topic.
It's a crazy connection.
And here's the original video I made 3 years ago.
Exactly. Honey, if you're unsubscribing, just leave. You don't gotta tell us. It's like you want our approval. Don't be scared. Leave. Oh, you know what's so weird about talking about Mac Miller's character? On my Who Will Die Next series, I talked about Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's a crazy connection.
Let's bring that up.
Someone said NPCs love approval.
Yeah, they're energy vampires. So it is funny how we're talking about Mac Miller now, and Divine made this video on Ariana Grande on June 18th.
That's weird.
This guy said, "How do you deal with death threats?" Well, nobody can kill you over some information. Like, this person is just
This has been you. You know, this is his other account,
Yeah,
Jones EP.
this guy's a troll.
He has so many accounts. I've spotted them all.
But just to answer that, it's like what we're saying with this entire situation. They're purposely pushing fear, like you're gonna get shot just for speaking your mind. You know, that's why Charlie Kirk was killed. They do this all the time. Like Dr. Sabi, they make all these characters, Nipsey Hussle, all of these characters are used to push fear into people, like you can't speak your mind.
Exactly. All they're going to do to you is send some trolls to attack you. As we see here, there are so many fake annoying accounts in the chat or whatever this is called. And to all my subs, just ignore them. They're just trying to sway you guys' opinion. You have to understand, when it's a huge event and everybody's pushing one narrative, they attack the people who are pushing another narrative that goes against the system, okay? And the attack is never going to be anything physical. It's all mental, of course. And mainly they're betting on swaying you guys. So the trolls are just crazy. We haven't seen trolls like this in the live stream chat since the NPC video on Conscious X channel. So whenever that happens, it just shows that something is obviously triggering the system, of course.
Yeah, they like to keep a certain narrative with these hoaxes, these psyops.
Exactly. And yes, to Queen K, they cannot unalive someone that is speaking the truth or know the truth. Because that would look so suspicious. Like, the most that they're going to do to you is isolate you or make you seem like you're crazy.
Yeah. All they could do is make videos about you and send trolls to send hate to you and shadow ban you a little bit, but you can always break out of that if you work hard enough.
Exactly.
So don't ever be scared.
Exactly. People are really questioning Venue. They're saying, how many accounts do he have?
Yeah, he has over 100. No matter how much we block him, he will always come back.
Well, Seth is right. They said that it's probably because the Charlie Kirk name drop. It's big right now. The NPCs are drawn to it like a moth to the light. Wow. Exactly.
What do you mean Charlie Kirk name drop?
Using his name, it like how when you use NPCs in a title, when you use their name, if NPCs are on it, it's just going to draw in more. So they're 100% right about that.
That is true. Yeah. Whenever there's a big event where NPCs are going crazy over it, they come more and attack. Shawshank Redemption 222.
Oh my. Look at the release date.
Wow.
Shout out to
the guy in the chat that pointed out this connection.
What is the chances of this? And it's literally a year after his born date. No, this is actually pretty freaking creepy.
Right there.
I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up.
It's right there.
I recently watched this movie, so things is getting a little odd here.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's actually very freaking creepy.
1 year
From this movie, Shawshank Redemption. Such a weird movie. Oh, you know what's crazy? Morgan Freeman's in this, and yeah, his name was Red. And then look, it's October 14th, 1994, a year before Charlie Kirk was born, 1993.
A year after he was born.
No, I'm saying a year before this.
Oh, he was born a year before, yeah.
Yeah, a year before this movie came out. He was born, and Morgan Freeman, his name in it is Red, and Charlie Kirk is a Republican.
Oh, yeah, and the red moon.
Oh, that's crazy.
We should pull that up. The red moon, because they always do these rituals when there's a moon ritual going on. So look at that. The last red moon or blood moon occurred the night of September 7th through September 8th, 2025.
And think about this. Not Sam Smith. Well, their other character, Mac Miller, he died on
September
the 7th. A few days later, come on, in red. So they're showing people something was going to happen with the Republicans. All right.
And this is all to promote Trump.
I really love promoting this character.
Yeah, they made it obvious that this was connected to Trump. Why would they both be born on the 14th?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow, I just found another connection. So, hold on, let me find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, just type in.
There's a part 2 out.
Nah, they were clickbaiting. So it first premiered on September 10th.
Didn't we just point that out?
Nah.
Oh, we pointed out the release date was the 14th and the premiere date is the 10th. He was born on the 10th.
No, he died on the 10th.
Oh, died on the 10th. Yeah, sorry. So his born date and death date
are connected to this movie.
That's so weird.
So they're hiding it now, but Wikipedia still shows it.
Why would they be hiding this if this was literally just pulled up?
They're probably going to change it how they did with Rich Homie Quan.
That's why they keep changing the search.
Wow. So funny how it also premiered on the 13th because he died at age 31.
Tupac died on the 13th of September.
So I found another connection here. Charlie Kirk age. So he dies at 31, right? Look at when Trump was shot last year.
The 13th?
Yes.
It's crazy how they're covering that up.
Yeah, they keep trying to hide this.
He was shot on the 13th and in July, and then
Angus Cloud died
in
July 31st.
Yes, in reverse. That's crazy.
I hate when they do this. There's so many connections, and he was a Trump supporter.
That is insane. That is crazy. You know, there's a crazy connection. When I seen that he went to Harper College, I was like, wow, there's someone on Disney named Harper. And if you guys are new, earlier I exposed that him and Miley were the same. But this all connected to my Selena Gomez video, oddly, because Harper's actually a character
that she played in...
No,
Oh, no, her friend.
Her friend.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing is that it's all Disney based. Oh no. So my computer's kind of laggy. We're just gonna close things out.
You could close the Finder one.
It won't close. I tried closing it earlier.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, see. Stop popping up. I think the Wikipedia really triggered it.
Yeah, just close all of these.
My side by side
Keep
is
that
so
one,
great.
keep that one.
This one, really? That one looks great. I have so much stuff up here. I gotta figure out why my computer goes slow. Look at my mouse. It goes so slow. Okay, hopefully that's better.
Should we close these?
I like having those connections. Well, the dead you can take away. Even though I've told people time after time, dead matches to all of this. Someone said Charlie spoke wisdom. They never heard him speak before.
Yeah, this picture with his gums is disturbing.
Yeah. If so many people are going to be in here, so many bots, make sure you guys like this stream, okay? Don't just... Yeah, we have to get rid of Susan.
To anybody that thinks it's real, all you have to do is look at these photos, and this should show you that this is clearly not a real person. I have never seen a real person with gums like this.
Nick told us that we should be careful what you laugh with. I'm not even gonna read that. Basically, he said our family could be shot. Okay. I'm not even gonna read all that. Okay, guys, do you have questions? Wow. I wish I can pull this up for you guys, but Charlie's full name equals 99 in the SKV exception cipher. That is crazy.
And 201. They use that number all the time. And 41. And he
died
born
on
the
the 14th, yeah. And the 99 is crazy because he dies in the 9th month in a 9 year.
Wow.
Okay, so none of this is a coincidence. Yes, he's a fake character. He's not real. Artificial characters, stop worshiping this character. I can't believe so many of you people know about this character.
Wow, somebody brought up Kurt Angle, and he's connected to PNB Rock.
I have no idea who that is.
So I guess they're bringing this up because I brought up Kurt Cobain and how his name sounds similar to Kirk. So Kurt Angle's birthday is December 9, 1968, right?
Isn't that PNB Rock's birthday?
Yes.
That's crazy. Wow. Is he dead?
No.
Not yet. He's 56 right now, and the other guy is 6'5" that died.
Wow.
Charlie Kirk.
I don't know what he did recently. I think he retired or something.
If you're just coming in, I recommend replaying this live stream, of course, because all the good stuff was in the beginning, okay?
Someone said, what do you think about the fake death threats to the students? I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I guess because he got shot at a university.
I need to find more information on this.
Yeah, you guys have to keep in mind, we don't keep up with the news. Like,
we're not into this, and we hope that you guys would stop being into this stuff. But we realize that this, when exposing stuff like this, we're exposing it for the ones who
don't know.
Exactly. So, where did he get shot? Okay, usually they put something up here for me.
It just says Utah.
I don't want to click on a website because they take so much. Tyler Robinson. Something with that name.
It's funny because Tyler, the creator.
Yeah, you know that company, what do they call? Red Robin? And like there's so much reference towards red Republicans. Why would he kill him? That's a good question. I'm just curious.
Wow, someone said Captain Kirk in Star Trek has the name James, and Charlie Kirk middle name is James.
This looks like Sam Smith on stage talking to people.
And they're both tall.
You guys know that no real people are at this. Like, it's just a bunch of filler people, like NPCs. Some real people might,
In the back.
yeah, get thrown in there.
But everybody close to the character, especially when they're about to fake something like this, they're all fake people. So I want to look this up.
All right, Robinson arrived on campus at 8:29.
8:29.
There's so many details with this. That's 19, guys. He arrived on campus at 8:29. The numerology of 8:29 is 19. He got shot September 10th. That's 91.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith is Charlie's other character. Sam Smith was born on 19th. Mac Miller was born on 19th. And his killer, Charlie's killer, going to arrive on campus at 8:29 a.m., which equals 19. Come on. Okay. He was driving a gray Dodge Challenger. I know there's so much gematria with this. Just so much. Why all these details? Very telling. Think about his car, a gray Dodge Challenger. Dodge, like dodge the bullet.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and he pulled up in He was wearing a plain maroon t-shirt.
All these details.
Light colored shorts, light colored shoes, and a black hat with a white logo.
They love using that black and white.
Of course. The 11 component, the 1 component, but this goes into the 11th because not the next day after the 10th is 9/11. Okay. I hate how that's so sensitive. But anyway, and 11's colors is black and white, the influence of them. There's other colors for 11, but that's one of the main ones. Why would he target him? You know, really, like, look at these pictures. Why would he actually? Why?
He looks so much like Sam Smith.
I know.
In these off-guard photos.
Exactly. Look at this.
Wow. They said, who is Mason?
The guy that reported this.
So.
Oh, your phone fell. So.
I wanted to bring up this.
What?
This connection.
What is it?
With Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
You could keep this. Oh no, we can't show that. You don't show that.
Crazy.
You gotta be careful with this, cause. Wow, he did it.
A great guy from top to bottom. Okay.
Of course, he did at 3:02.
I like how they have the timestamps of everything that went on. It's really nice.
That shows everything is scripted. Such a weird name for a city too, Orem. So somebody pointed out how So the full name of Star Trek's Captain Kirk is James Tiberius Kirk. And Charlie Kirk's middle name is James.
You know what's weird? The VP, his name has James. Yeah, James. Date of birth too. Oh,
yeah. James David. So this is all scripted. And then Donald John Trump, they all have this J and the D. So he's born August 2nd.
Look, he's 41 right now.
Wow.
This character that dies supporting Trump, he was born on the 14th. Come on.
None of this is a coincidence. And then the fact that Trump is also born on the 14th.
I talked about that on the Patreon video. That's why this is a format of damage control. I recommend you guys go join the Patreon, okay? You'll know this stuff. And shout out to the Patreon member that was connecting all this stuff as a format of damage control. You know, you guys help so much. And you guys don't even understand. Because there's so many connections. You know what, guys? There's so many connections. Their connections are endless. You know, we catch things and then you guys catch additional things. And it just makes this crazy phenomenon.
Another connection. It never stops. So the Star Trek release date is September 8th, 1966. 2 days. Wow, and it even says that it debuted 2 days earlier on September 6th.
It's all surrounding his other character, Mac Miller's death date, which was September 7th.
And the blood moon, which crossed over to the 8th.
Wow. And we told you guys earlier that the blood moon that recently happened was a connection to all of this. That even seems like a foreshadowing of bloodshed.
Yeah.
Right? But of a Republican Party, and the Republicans' color is red.
Oh, that's true. Because PNB Rock died right after Queen Elizabeth and her death date.
The blood moon was not just on the 7th. It falls onto the 8th also. Do your research.
I don't know why they script so many characters out together. It's actually ridiculous. But it shows that it's generated. You know, this isn't people sitting down in a room trying to figure out how to script this. This is all AI generated.
That's funny. Rim said, is he involved? Because, Rim.
Oh.
That's funny.
And this shows that the entire internet and world stage is generated and simulated by AI. Because there's no other way to explain all the Jamatria and Numerology connections.
Wow. And I had exposed Queen Elizabeth's character. They said that her death date was 9/8. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, you have it up. That's insane.
It's the same date Star Trek was released. And they have James Kirk as the captain.
They made him like this on purpose. Understand
that. And the connections never end because the actor that played James Kirk, Captain James Kirk, is William Shatner. And look at William Shatner's age and birthday. First, let's look at his birthday. So, first off, right away, this is Skull and Bones date, 3/22. And look at this. He's born on the 1931. Charlie Kirk died at age 31. And he was born in 1993. 13 and 31. And then this guy's age right now is 94. I don't know how he's still alive. 9 plus 4 is 13.
Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. I wish I had my other Jamatria up here. I deleted it. But the place where homeboy, what's his name? Charlie was killed, equals 22 in Jamatria. I showed you guys this earlier. Yeah. I can't recall it off the top of my head. This is so much information. But there is a lot of 22 connections in Jamatria with his character. And right here, another 22.
Yep, it never ends.
I wonder if it's actually frozen.
Wait, what happened?
Someone said they keep trying to freeze the live.
Could you guys hear us good? Wow, someone said Donald equals 31 in Jamatria. And twins equals 22. Did the live stream freeze? Let us know. Okay, it's good. Someone said Andrew Tate was born on the 14th, but they changed it. Yeah, I showed that in my very first video about him. His birthday was December 14th when I made that video, and then all of a sudden they changed it to December 1st.
I like how they make all these details load up about his father. They're saying, who is Robert W. Kirk? And the weirdest thing is, isn't Tyler on the thumbnail of my other video? Right?
The fire one, yeah.
Yeah, because I said they're going to be using his character, but look how they use the name.
Tyler Robinson.
There's so many connections to the color red in this.
Let's see what Tyler Robinson equals in Jamatria. So Tyler Robinson equals 69. I noticed they've been using that number a lot.
How did they catch him so fast? Look at all these details, guys. Why would 9 hours ago the news release a video on YouTube about Tyler Robinson's neighbors talking about his upbringing and all this stuff. And remember earlier, before I did this live stream, I was trying to understand what this is and why everyone's so hung over this. And they had put a video on YouTube in my feed from the news of neighbors of Charlie calling him the quiet neighbor. And this goes back into infiltration. I've told you guys this before. They will live in a regular neighborhood. When I seen that neighborhood on the news, I was like, all right, so they had him hiding in plain sight. They had him amongst regular people. It's like just a average neighborhood. I just couldn't even believe it.
It goes back to our videos about how they infiltrate.
Exactly.
So Tyler Robinson equals 47 in Jamatria, right?
I'm not saying that it's the quiet ones, but because some can be talkative. But it's funny how he was just there, like blending in. Like.
Trump is the 47th president, and Tyler Robinson equals 47 in Jamatria. Can't make this up. This is all to harvest energy for Trump. And you know what's funny? Tyler Robinson also equals 45, and Trump was the 45th president also.
It's a 9-year.
Wow, when I type in Tyler the Creator, Donald Trump's name pops up. I guess they have a photo together.
All right.
This looks fake.
Yeah, see, everyone is getting videos of this Charlie character in their feed.
So, this is all a connection. The guy that kills Charlie, name is Tyler. Tyler the Creator has a photo with Trump. Why would they even have a photo together? And this is super old, so they've had this plan for a long time. And he recently... Wow, look when this happened. 2013.
Wow, that's crazy.
And Tyler Robinson kills Charlie Kirk
At
age 31.
exactly, and shot dead equals 31.
Yeah. And his newest album came out July 21st.
The 3, I told you guys in my video about the fire, I said they were going to be using Tyler's character because his birthday and all this other stuff is connected to 3 or 6, something like that. Just go watch the Patreon video. And you said that he just dropped an album July 21st. They're going to use 7 this year. The shadow number of 2025 is 7. And they're going to use... What exactly are you doing?
I was trying to show a video, but...
You could just exit.
Hold on, I know how to fix it. I got it.
Just go to this one. So, I had explained how all characters connected to 3, 6, 9, 1 also, and 7 will be used. And you said that it came out July 21st, 7th month. 3-day. At 6, of course. And I see someone brought up that red equals 6 in Jamatria. I'm not sure of that. I need to pull my calculator thing up.
It equals 27 and 18.
And look at this. It equals so it equals not red equals 9 in 4 base ciphers, but in the standard cipher and a reverse standard equals 99.
Funny, it also equals 89. Star Trek came out 9/8.
Wow, and then it equals 54. Trump is a 45th president, and Republicans, well, he's a 47th now, but he was a 45th. Republicans, their color is red. People want to know if the movies are made by AI. Yes. Some of them look AI nowadays. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Like when you were trying to watch that movie to see the damage control, it just looks so AI generated.
Yeah, the Denzel Washington and A$AP Rocky.
This looks fake. These characters are made. They're like sim characters. I recommend you guys go watch the Patreon video about how characters are made. Cracking the script. That's an interesting phrase. So I recommend you guys go watch these 2 videos. Mainly this one because I show you guys how they make these characters, alright? This part 2 shows more like how they're putting them in the 3D. But the creation of their image, this video, of course, I play Sims with you guys. And I've been promising you guys that for like 3 years now, that I was going to play Sims with you guys and show you guys how to make these characters.
What is this book that people keep talking about?
I don't know. It seemed like something from conspiracy pages.
Okay, so I'll try to pull it up. Apparently it's called The Shooting of Charlie Kirk. They're already fact checking it. So somebody made a post that says the book on Amazon is called The Shooting of Charlie Kirk with a September 9th publication date, and they're saying that proves it was staged. Apparently it's an AI generated book. That's weird. They do this stuff on purpose. And then they fact check it to make it seem like, oh, it's not proof. And it sold for $6.99.
Why are they making this guy more important than what he is?
What did he even do that was so important?
This is a odd paradigm.
Wow, they said they were doing a manhunt on him to find the suspect for 33 hours.
Wow, and his character, Sam Smith, is 33 right now, and a lot of people connect 33 to Masonry, Freemasonry. And in the article that I was reading, it had said that someone named Mason reported all this. Badham. Why do you... What? Civil... Okay. Honestly, there's predictive programming for that, but you guys don't understand that you kind of energetically make some of this stuff come to fruition.
I don't know why this matters, but someone said Michelle Obama's middle name is Robinson.
Is it actually?
Let's see. Yeah, Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama.
Is that her middle name or her second last name? Like her first name?
I think that's her last name.
That's very symbolic, though.
It's a weird name, LaVaughn. I noticed a lot of connections are from August.
84.
It makes sense that he would be connected to another president's wife, you know.
I've told you guys before to not get involved in politics. Like I've said this before.
Yeah, all of this politic drama is just to get people deeper into politics.
This is like the biggest bot BS in the world. You know, anything that deals with politics, it's just like you have to be the most
programmed person.
Like an NPC, like not in control of your own life.
To care about this. And there's so many of them.
No matter what, I'll always see this stuff as boring.
I remember that day when Kamala Harris was like running for president and they announced it. Our neighbor had the door open and he was just watching the whole show.
Until he got mad.
Yeah.
And realized that the country was coming to an end. And he let that dictate his emotions and he started acting like a crazy person. Think about that. Started acting like an absolute nut job because he couldn't get Biden. Think about that. Just lost his mind.
Yeah, Mike Obama is a man.
Exactly. Politics bring more bad than good. Shout out to Navik. That's so true because people that focus on this stuff, like you're just showing you're a bot and that your life is in the hands of the system. And they're characters. That's what makes it even worse. Trump's a character. Obama's a character. Kamala's a character. Biden's a character. They're all characters. And so it's just a big joke.
So I noticed another connection here. So the suspect of Charlie's situation name is Tyler Robinson. Michelle Obama's last name is Robinson, right? Look at where she was born. Chicago, Illinois. Look at where Charlie Kirk was born, Illinois. Why would they have his suspect
has the same last name as Michelle Obama, and then the victim in this situation is just so happen a Trump supporter and has the same birthplace as Michelle Obama.
Interesting.
Think about that, guys.
Also, she's from Chicago, and her name is Michelle LaVaughn Robinson, and this reminded me of King Von.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's why I was like, that sounds like a man name. I bet King Von is connected to this. Yep. August. And he's born this a year after Charlie Kirk.
Doesn't he seem so old? Like, these people look way...
Are you talking about King Von or...
No, this Charlie guy. He just looks old.
Oh, I know the connection here. Star Trek was released September 8th, which is 9/8. King Von was born 8/9.
Wow. Vaughn.
The connections are endless.
Crazy connection with the names.
Let me just show it to explain it. Star Trek premiered 9/8. King Von dies 8/9. Shout out to the person that donated $2. To that person that
Thank you.
said, "What's the connection to Star Trek?" You probably weren't here when we mentioned it.
Chat link to exposed video death faker.
The connection with Star Trek is that Charlie Kirk's last name is Kirk, and Star Trek, the main character is Captain Kirk, and Charlie's middle name is James, and this guy's name is James Kirk. So they basically have the same name. So that's why we brought up the Star Trek connection. Also, it's funny how this character was born in 2233 because this movie takes place in the future. And that's similar to the actor's birthday, how it's 322. Here he is. He's born March 22nd.
Well, it's 94. Someone just brought up Beyonce's birthday, which was 9/4. Yeah, I know, it's all interconnected. It just keeps going.
And look at this. The 33. And we were just talking about how it was a 33-hour manhunt for Tyler Robinson. Someone said the volume is too low. We just need to bring the mic closer.
I don't think the volume is low. I think I'm just far away from the mic.
Could you guys hear us good? Or does it sound lower than our last live stream last week? Oh, that is true. Beyonce is connected to King Von because Jay-Z is Lil Durk.
We need to look up, what is his name? Thank you, guys. We need to look up Lil Nas X.
Oh, yeah, he's
when
connected.
When is his birthday? I think it is this. Yeah, you're right. Shout out to math. It's 4/9. And I talked about that in the last live stream.
Wow. And 4 plus 9 is 13.
Of course.
And Charlie Kirk dies at 31. I noticed they were doing damage control to your last live stream also because we kept talking about Charlie Murphy. Because Lil Nas...
that was so weird.
Lil Nas X is Eddie Murphy, and his brother is Charlie Murphy.
And then they killed this character. And what is his first name, guys? Charlie. And I have a video on Patreon about who? Charlie Chaplin.
And we kept talking about the 12. This guy's born on the 12 and died on the 12. And he died at 57. 5 plus 7 is 12.
There's so much scripting. It just never stops. So weird. So to anyone that's confused, this is just additional scripting that we're finding just right now. I recommend replaying the live stream and watching from the beginning.
So I looked up the unaired pilot. So even though the unaired pilot release date is not exact, it's still similar. It was released October 4th, and Charlie Kirk was born October 14th. So I don't know why he's so connected to Star Trek.
That's a good question. I've never watched any of this.
Of course, this is why. Star Trek equals 31 in Jamatria.
Of course.
And Charlie Kirk dies at age 31. And Star Trek equals 104, which is 14. Charlie Kirk was born on the 14th. Wait, go up.
You're
So-
making some connections.
A character from the first season episode of Star Trek was titled Charlie X.
Original series title Charlie X. In the episode.
He's a dangerously powerful young man with reality warping abilities, and Captain Kirk must confront when Charlie takes control.
So there's Captain Kirk, and then there's a Charlie. That's
Wow.
Charlie Kirk. And you know what's crazy about these powers? Reality warping abilities. This situation, I literally said earlier, what kind of paradigm are we in right now? I don't know who this guy is, and you guys are going manic behind him. Like, they're filling YouTube's algorithm up with this character.
Wow, of course. And it's in the first season.
And look at this, his powers. To manipulate matter, control minds.
So he
and
did
affect
mind control.
reality itself. Exactly. So I see why this is so connected. And look, the actor was portrayed by Robert Walker Jr. Guys, I just talked about how, what is this guy's name? Charlie's dad name is Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a W. Also, Charlie Kirk's dad. Let's look this up. Look, this is crazy. So his dad, Robert W., right? The guy that plays Charlie X is Robert W. Walker.
Wow.
So this is like encoded messaging or something. And this is massive mind control, because I don't know how they got you guys scared about this stuff.
So remember how we kept talking about the number 12?
Of course. What's up?
Charlie Kirk has a non-profit organization called Turning Point USA, which was founded in 2012.
Nah. Turning point.
Yeah.
There's something to this turning point. And look, he's standing in front of the sign, Trump 2020. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's 22. Dead equals 22. Later, they were going to kill his character. Now, look at this stuff. Charlie's wife is currently 36 years old. I told you guys in this video on January... let's go up and find the video on January 31st. That... Well, no, it was January 13th. Whew. Get my days mixed up. LA... Should put a dot.
Just put fire and it pops up.
Well, it pops up like this too. Or maybe not. Dum dum. Okay. So, in this video, I said they're going to use characters that are connected to 3 and 6, right? Charlie's wife is currently 36 when this happens. And if we want to get even crazier with this, she's born in 1988. Conscious X last live stream was about
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. He's born in 1988.
Another connection with his wife. She's 36.
Why is everybody older than him?
That is true.
And he looks older than everybody.
So the suspect in the Charlie Kirk situation is Tyler Robinson. Tyler, the creator, was born March 6, which is 36, and Charlie's wife is 36. That's interesting. We were talking about Lil Nas X, and someone said that Nas' birthday is coming up September 14th.
Wow.
2 days from now. And Charlie Kirk was born on the 14th.
You know what's crazy? Earlier, when I showed the Jamatria, I should go back. I have this stuff pulled up on here. Just gonna look at it. Let me go in here. Okay, so earlier I showed you guys that Sam Smith in Orem, and Orem is a city that Charlie was shot at, okay? And Sam Smith is his other character, and Sam Smith matches to Orem with 51. You just had something up here that had 51 in it. Him. Go down.
Oh, his age.
He's 51 right now. And crazy thing is he's from New York. Trump is born in New York. He's gonna be a death figure. I just want to talk about that.
51 is 6. Tyler, the Creator, born on the 6.
They're using a lot of characters that are connected to 6. 6, because 6 is 9. Just reverse. It's its opposite. It's its polar opposite.
So I see what this person is saying in the chat. This episode, The Cage, which is the original pilot of Star Trek, released on VHS October 14th, which is exactly the same day as Charlie Kirk's birthday.
Wow.
And I always wondered, why do they release things on so many different days?
To be connected to multiple things.
Yeah.
There is something about this name. Well, continue this.
No, that was it.
There is something about this name, Turning Point.
Funny, it was... Oh, there's a movie called Turning Red.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
And it came out March 1st, 31.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk dies at 31. I hope you guys are seeing these live connections that we're finding.
We're just finding this off the spot. So, let me...
And the whole red thing, because the red moon.
Ironic, Benny kept bringing up Red's character.
Yeah. And
he
also...
got so many times, he's not back.
This movie is 1 hour and 40 minutes, guys. 14. Charlie Kirk was born on the 14th.
So...
Someone said his shirt was white with freedom written on it, and the word red is in freedom.
Wow. Crazy connection.
Oh, so that's why he's connected to Morgan Freeman's movie.
He was born in freedom.
Yeah. And then his name is Red.
Wait, what's... Well, I said that earlier.
I know, I'm just...
Wait, what's
saying
Morgan?
both.
Oh, free man.
Yeah.
I said that so wrong.
Let's see when his birthday is.
Didn't we mention 66 earlier?
Yeah.
With what exactly? Who had 66? Because the weirdest thing is that turning point equals 66. And I swear we mentioned 66 earlier. Or shown 66. No, I think it was something with the star. Star Trek. Or track, I don't know.
Someone said... Or I think it was William Shatner, maybe.
Yeah, you have to find that. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Star Trek came out in 1966.
And that's weird. His whole thing is about turning point, which equals 66.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, this is some type of response. Anyway, so turning point, which is his, where are you? Okay, his organization. Equals 177, matching to
The Jesuit order.
also matched to the mark of the beast. That's interesting. They use certain numbers on purpose. No, they purposely use this number. Look, it matches to. That's crazy.
Trump card play. That's funny that he's from this town, and they're saying it's a village, which means it must be pretty small.
Like, how do they have all these details? He was born in 1993.
Yeah.
And they had approximately 76k people during that time. Why do they have all these details?
Like the unemployment rate is 4.2%. 42.
That's crazy. I talked about Trump in my 4224 video and my what's that video? The characters voting. I forgot the title.
Vote or Die.
Oh yeah, that was such a really good video.
I can't get over that Charlie X character. And what's funny is there's this celebrity that pops up called Charlie XCX. And look at her age.
33.
And Sam Smith is 33. Also, this 82, I've been seeing that number a lot.
Why is everybody older than him?
So the reason why I've been seeing the 82 a lot, there's this guy named Bill Montgomery who also founded Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk, and he died July 28th, 2020.
Of course.
At 80 years old.
Wow. So we see that the picture that you showed me earlier of Charlie, he was promoting Trump at the 2020 rally, and he had 2020 in front of him. Zeros have no value, that's 22. His co-founder of Turning Point died in 2020, which is 22. And then who killed him? Who killed Charlie? A 22-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Good connection.
All this 2020 stuff. $28, that's a 1. Didn't you tell me he was like a 28
Oh yeah,
life path
the
or something?
numerology, yeah. Damn, yeah, that's where the number's coming from.
Yeah, he's a 28 life path or something like that.
Yeah, the numerology of his birthday is 28. His co-founder dies July 28. And then this Charlie XCX character is born August 2nd, which is 82.
Look up, what is his name? JD Vance. His birthday.
Okay. Wow.
Shout out to Math.
Yeah, we
for
kept
pointing this
seeing
out.
that number everywhere. Also in 84, we've been seeing a lot too. Freemasonry equals 84. Of course, he dies at age 30. I mean, he's 41 right
he's
now.
born on the... Charlie was born on the 14th, and JD Vance, the vice president, he is 41 right now. Yes, Andy. Dead equals 22 in Jamatria. Probably something else. What is this?
This the episode of Charlie X. And look, season 1 to episode 2. And we kept talking about 12. And look at this number again. In the description of this episode, the Enterprise helps Charlie Evans, the lone survivor of a transport crash 14 years earlier. But he threatens the security of the ship when he exhibits strange and unusual powers.
You know what's weird is how they make everything for something later.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The 66. Yeah, 1966.
Yeah, that's when this show first aired. And he was played by Robert Walker.
And I already said his dad's name is Robert W. What does the W stand for? Not sure yet.
Yeah, I tried looking it up, but nothing pops up.
He's a filler person. They haven't developed him yet. New York again. Trump's born in New York. All these characters that are so connected to New York.
So this guy, the reason I pulled him up, he was born in 1940. 14 is in there. Charlie Kirk was born on the 14th. And on top of that, Bill Montgomery was also born in 1940.
That's crazy.
Can't make this up. So they're both born in 1940.
Something about the 28 with that guy.
Yeah, he died on the 28th. Funny, he was born in Lincoln.
Wow. Alright guys, so basically I've exposed this character all the way through. We've both brought up so many connections. Like I said earlier, I recommend replaying this so that you can see the entire breakdown if you didn't get to see it live. Do you guys have any questions before we leave? Okay. And again, I recommend you guys joining the Patreon, because this entire event is a response to a collection of videos that we have on Patreon. Yeah, we talked about Paul Walker's character earlier. Pretty crazy. We have NPCs playing music.
Yeah, 1966 is 666. So the person that brought up GTA 6, they're going to harvest a lot of energy from bots when that comes out.
I remember they were making little meme videos saying they're trying to stay alive till...
Shout out to Jerry. He said he'll get the Patreon. Yeah, you get over 100 videos. You get group chat access. You get to message us and ask us anything you like.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, replay this video so you guys can see the entire breakdown. This Charlie Kirk character is completely fake. It is a energy harvest. They're siphoning a bunch of energy. I showed you guys, well, I explained this to you guys January 13th. I explained this what this year was going to look like, what they were going to do. So again, I'm really good at the numerology. Join the enlightenment tier and I can give you a numerology reading, because these numbers are not evil. They could be used, and they decide to use them for harvesting sick purposes. Okay, so you have anything else to say?
No, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream. Join our Patreon. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment. And hopefully we can get some more people to request numerology readings and phone calls.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream.